Hey everybody, it's Patty Politics, and we really need to talk about something real quick. I've been on this gun control thing and talking about firearms and the right to bear arms for a couple weeks now, and it's starting to really hit the fan. Today, a man named Michael Ian Black got on Twitter and said that gun ownership, number one, is a form of modern slavery. And then number two, said that we should abolish the Second Amendment and make gun ownership a privilege and not a right. Gun ownership, the Second Amendment, a part of our Constitution, a privilege and not a right. Where have I heard that before? Now that this all goes into it together, hello, my love. This all goes into multiple things. Gun ownership, a constitutional right, being a privilege instead of a right. I've heard that before. Without people say that voting should be a privilege and not a right. When people saying that free speech should be a privilege and not a right. When people saying that due process should only apply to some people and not other people. And then it's really weird for some white liberal named Michael Ian Black, who calls himself a comedian but really isn't funny at all, to say that gun ownership is a form of modern slavery. I love to see him say that to the face of someone like Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or Harriet Tubman. Oh, I forgot, they died fighting for their civil rights. Harriet Tubman took hundreds of African Americans out of slavery holding a revolver, and her response to people who decided that they didn't want to leave the hands of their slave owners was, if only some of them knew that they were slaves in the first place. A quarter of African Americans in the United States own guns. That's just the recorded number. Who knows how many more own guns for the safety of their families, to protect themselves, to protect their children. I myself, I'm a mother that has guns in the house. And Michael Ian Black is saying that I, a black woman, am engaging in a form of modern slavery? Are you for real, man? Now he's out there putting out petitions, having 5,000 or 6,000 or so people are signing petitions saying that my right to a gun that was denied to me, that was denied to my ancestors, because they were afraid that if an African American owned a gun that they could protect themselves from oppression, from the KKK. That should be a privilege? Have you lost your mind? I've seen so many dumb posters, the March for Our Lives. Oh, the March for Our Lives, when they're out there being funded by places like Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood kills more black kids than an NRA member hasn't killed anyone, but Planned Parenthood is out here putting their billboards in hoods and in neighborhoods with African Americans, with mostly African Americans. And we're out here saying we're for the March for Our Lives. Choose life. They're taking the Choose Life slogan, applying it to gun ownership, saying that because I'm a gun owner, or that maybe I support the NRA, or maybe I support the gun owners of America, that I'm the problem. Michael Ian Black is another white liberal, just like Shannon Watts, just like any of these other white liberals that are out here telling people how to feel, telling minorities that they are engaging in some sort of slavery because they're demanding the rights that they were denied to them years ago. African Americans, if you are for gun control, you have really lost your way. It's so funny because people will come up onto my page, Young, Black, and Conservative, and say that I'm the one who's lost my way. I ain't the one telling you not to defend yourself. I'm not the one telling you that you shouldn't feel angry, that it's actually police who are more likely to kill you rather than another gun owner. NRA's not out here killing black people. It's the people it's the government. It's the people who are saying that they're here to serve and protect. Broward County sheriffs didn't serve and protect anybody. Just saying. Michael Ian Black, you've lost your mind. I'm not engaging in slavery because I'm preserving my rights. Maybe you're engaging in slavery because you wish to deny mine.